אוקיי, היי, מה המצב? הכל עובד בסדר, שזה טוב. הגיע הזמן שנמשיך במשחק, בדואל דסטיניס, אבל... אני די בטוח שאני כבר מתקרב בעצם לסיום של דואל דסטיניס, שזה כיף. אז... יאללה, let's do this! למה לא לעשות את זה באמת? בוא ננסה לסיים את דואל דסטיניז. כי המקסימום שאני יכול לחשוב עליו זה שיכול להיות רק עוד to be continued פעם אחת. וזהו. לא יכול להיות פעמיים to be continued מהנקודה שבו אני עצרתי פעם קודמת. שזה היה basically... סיימתי את הטרייל שהיה בעצם לפני 7 שנים. אם אני אעשה ריקאפ לשני הלבים האחרונים, כי הם היו אמורים להיות באותו פרק לפני שהיה בעצם שינויים. אני בעצם עשיתי בירור באופן מלא בנוגע למה קרה לפני 7 שנים. basically. והפעם הבא. אז יאללה, בוא ניגש לקרוס אקזמיניישן של אפולו. איי. אני כל הזמן עושה את פיניקס ואפולו ממש דומים אחד לשני, כי... כן, הם הפאקינג מיין פרוטגוניסט. אחד של הטרילוגי ואחד של המשחק, אפולו ג'סטיס. גם אפילו שאני קורא לזה, אפולו ג'סטיס דואל דסטיניז, זה פיקס רייט, אייס אטרני דואל דסטיניז. אז whatever. אז יאללה. בוא ניגש ל-20 לדצמבר, דיסני קורטר מספר 4. Oh boy. Let's do this. Mr. Justice. Please explain yourself. It's very simple. There isn't much to explain. The defendant, Mr. Sykes, might not be innocent. What are you talking about? The case from 7 years ago has been settled. I'm not talking about the past here. I'm talking about the present case. אז עכשיו חוזרים לזה. אוקיי. אם זה יוצא ככה conveniently, זה יוצא בעצם די 3 של הקליי טרן קייס, שזה קצת funny, finally. סוף כל סוף יש את די 3 קייס של קליי טרן. finally יש 3-day trial. קצת התגעגעתי לזה. אני אוהב את המקניקס, אבל אני התגעגעתי בעצם ל3 ימים של trial. Still not clear who killed Clay Tarrant. But Apollo, why would you... Miss Sykes, please listen quietly to what I have to say. What in the world is Apollo trying to do? Your Honor, please allow me a little of the court's time. What? This is a trial for the case from 7 years ago. Miss Blackwell, I'd like to ask a favor of you. Just as you lost someone close to you, I lost someone close to me too. I'm sure you want to know the real truth of what happened as much as I do. Okay. Yeah, short text. Set up, fine.
Paul. Sure, you know I'm all for the truth. Now, let's see you expose the princess's guilt. Judge, I hereby give my permission. Continue with the trial.
Very well. Is that alright with you, Prosecutor Edgeworth? The prosecution has no objections. Let's hear Mr. Justice's testimony. I'll have the police investigation report be brought immediately. What you do, Edward? I really hope it's because you have something up your sleeve. Very well. Your opening statement, please, Prosecutor Edgeworth. As you wish. Let's review the case of the murder of Mr. Clay Tarrant. It was made clear in the previous trial that Solomon Starbuck was not his killer. Therefore, the true culprit was someone else. On that day, this culprit waited for the astronauts in boarding lounge 1. When the two men made their escape out of the Space Museum, the killer attacked Mr. Tarrant with the same type of knife that was used 7 years ago. The murderer then escaped into the Space Museum. ברגע של הסוויץ'. Next, Director Eurocosmos switched the launch pads. After that, the culprit exited the Space Museum and escaped via boarding lounge 2. Therefore, this trial must make clear what Mr. Tarrant's true killer was. In other words, we must discover who it was that escaped through the Space Museum that day. Thank you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, is the defense ready? Yes, Your Honor. I'll rearrange my evidence. Okay. That was Apple! Okay. למה מונרוק אירינג הוא רלוונטי? אבל מעבר לזה זה כל הדברים הקלאסיים, יש גם את האמרג'נסי לאדר שבכלל לא היה באפקט זה, ופוני פיינטי מאפיסוד 1. אני אעשה את זה מחדש כי אני לא זוכר. Now then, Mr. Justice, your testimony if you please. I suspected Miss Sykes of the murder of Clay Tarrant. My growing suspicions were confirmed when the disincriminating evidence presented itself. In addition, she's the only one who could have utilized the launchpad switch to escape. This is why I wish to indict Miss Sykes on the charge of murder. Order? Order in the court? Mr. Justice, you realize you're charging your own co-worker with murder, don't you? Yes, Your Honor. Because that is the conclusion my investigation has led me to. But Apollo, why? How could you suspect me too? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. I don't get it. Just what did you find out over the past few days to make you think this? וואו, התמונה הזאת דווקא הייתה ממש טובה. פיניקס מיילס אפולו. זה היה יכול דווקא להיות אחד טוב. בוא נראה מה המשחק ייתן לי עוד. Suspect Sykes of the murder of Tarrant. But suspicions were confirmed when disincriminating evidence presented itself. In addition, she's the only one who ever utilized the launchpad switch to escape. That's why I indict Sykes on the charge of murder. Okay. Suspected.
Hold it!
What first made you suspicious of Miss Sykes? It all started when Miss Sykes and I were investigating the crime scene. And she saw the murder weapon that killed Mr. Tarrant. My bracelet reacted Oh. אז זה קשור לבלק סייקלוקס. כי... זה היה אותו שקית שבו היא פגעה בספיי. פנטום אם אני לא טועה. She said she had never seen the knife before, but my bracelet told me otherwise. Then, every time after that, the bracelet would react when she talked about the case. Poor Apollo must have been beside himself during that investigation. You know what did all think? Couldn't even sleep. In that condition, I knew it wouldn't be any good in court. So I decided to wear an eye patch, so I wouldn't be able to perceive any of her tells. Oh! That's why Apollo was acting so strangely. But the reason Miss Sykes unconsciously reacted to the knife that way is because she stopped her mother's murderer with one identical to it 7 years ago.
Objection!
But that knife was also the murder weapon that was used to kill Miss Clay Tarrant. My bracelet could have also reacted to her because she knew she was his killer too. What? כאילו, sure I guess, אבל... זה speculation. ולעומת זאת הרוצח של מדיס, זה confirmed. I guess he has a point. לא, ויש אחד שהוא יותר קונקריט והשני הוא בעצם speculation. But my bracelet wasn't the only reason I became suspicious of her. Incriminating evidence.
Hold it!
That's the letter that was found in the Space Museum with her fingerprints on it, right? But even if it seems decisive, there must be other facts we don't know about yet. If that's so, go ahead and prove it then. Look, honestly, I don't want to believe it's true either, but Miss Sykes was the only one who was in the Space Museum at the time of the murder. Mr. Justice, Miss Sykes had absolutely no motive to kill Mr. Tarrant.
Objection!
7 years ago, Miss Sykes lived at the Cosmos Space Center. It won't be strange if she had some kind of connection to him. Besides, people sometimes kill for motives we can't even imagine. I know you've seen plenty of cases like that in your own career, Mr. Wright. Oh. הקטע הוא... כוכבית. לא קליי לא היה כזה אפקטיבי בנושא של... כאילו לא היה כזה active 7 years ago מבחינת הקייס, בסדר לא קייס, הנושא הזה של פאט 1. כן, הוא ליטרלי רק בא בקייס, הוא רק בא בהד 2, הוא לא בא בהד 1. had אחד כותבים לזה איך שמדיס מתה. I still can't believe this. How can you actually suspect Athena, Apollo? She's the only one who could have utilized the launchpad switch to escape. The switch נוצר על ידי יורי קוסמוס. לא התעלפה. מצד אחרים אפשר לדעת את זה באופן מלא, I guess.
Hold it!
Is it possible that somebody else used that same escape route? I'm afraid not, Mr. Wright. Why not? Recall there is a security camera in boarding lounge 1 aimed at the launch pad door. It's the camera that captured Mr. Tara and Mr. Starbuck. But there's also another security camera in boarding lounge 2. It recorded Mr. Tarrant's killer, or rather, Miss Sykes, coming out of the Space Museum. A camera in boarding lounge 2? Must have heard of it, but it makes sense. Fina said she had snuck into the Space Museum at the night before the incident. And then was overcome and then passed out until noon the next day. That must have been when the camera captured her. And that's what made Apollo suspect her even more. But wait a minute. In that case, it most likely recorded a true culprit as well.
Objection!
That's a negative on that one too, Mr. Wright. In the footage taken after the incident, Miss Sykes is the only one who appeared. What? Why? Oh. Interesting. Order? Order in the court! That can't be. But if it is, that's incredibly incriminating. Wasn't it you who proved in the previous trial that the way the true culprit escaped was via the Space Museum after the paths had been switched? In fact, you previously proved turned on its ear, leaving your client high and dry. I say, that is vintage Phoenix Wright. What? Madame de Bell! Wasn't you that proved that the way the true culprit escaped was via the Space Museum after the paths have been switched? The fact that you previously proved turned on its ear, leaving it quite high and dry. That is vintage Phoenix. אני זוכרת שזה היה רק בסטולן טרנאבאוט. אולי אני מטומטם, אבל אני זוכרת שזה היה רק בסטולן טרנאבאוט. עכשיו נותר את זה.
Hold it!
Not all press statements, I guess. Believing in your client to the end is a basic principle of good defense. Should you extend that same principle to your own co-worker? You're probably right. Maybe not even fit to be a lawyer. However, I don't care. This case is special to me. Oh. Clay was my friend. And that's why I just have to know the truth. Apollo suspected he's just a co-worker of killing his friend. To dispel his doubts, he investigated on his own, but that only led to more doubts. Apollo must have been really struggling with this. Well, Apollo may have doubts, but... I'll say it again. Athena Sykes isn't the murderer. Then I have only one thing to say. Evidence is everything in court. Well, Mr. Wright, think you have the concrete proof to knock down my arguments? כן, זה כן היה פרסון. אוקיי, וואו. Evidence is everything in court. וואו. זה לא מה שגאבין אמר? Jesus. Your arguments have been very clear, Mr. Justice. And your facts appear to be indisputable. Well, Miss Wright, what do you think of my theory? It looks like not even you can deny it. Miss Sykes was the only one who used the only possible escape route. Under these circumstances, there can be no other suspect but the defendant. Unless... you think there was an alternative escape route? Is that what you think, Mr. Wright? Is that what you think, Mr. Wright? Is that what you think, Felix? Wow, okay, אפשר להפסיק לחזור על זה. Was there an alternative escape route? למה שלא יהיה? חייב להיות. אבל איפה? Yes, of course there must have been. Just don't ask me what. You're just bluffing again, aren't you? Me? Bluff? No way! He knows me too well. It's fine, Mr. Wright. Even a bluff would suit me just fine. As long as you can clear up this doubt inside me! Wait, so is that what this is all about? וכן, ניחשתי שזה היה אפולו. I want to believe in Athena. I really do. But what is faith without doubt? That's why I need to question her guilt. So that once the truth finally comes out, I can really fully trust her. So that you can really trust me? It seems your junior partner has just showed us what trials are truly about. I believe you're right. We prosecutors painstakingly question every detailed pursuit of the defendant, while we lawyers believe in and defend our clients to the end. When both sides go out against each other, that's when we discover the truth. Colored and forged evidence. Precisely. And when the battle's over, we can understand the true meaning of trust. That is exactly what trials are about. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. Couldn't ignore the seed of doubt that was growing inside me. But I decided I needed to face it head on. No matter what the truth is that's waiting ahead, I won't be afraid. That's so like Apollo. Always uber earnest about things like this. Mr. Justice, I vow to dispel every last bit of doubt in your heart. Good! Because I want to believe in Miss Sykes again! Really hoping there was an alternative route, aren't you, Apollo? Well, if I use the process of elimination, there really aren't that many possibilities. There are two cosmos at the southern exit, leaving only the control room and the corridor to the Space Museum, which Dr. Culprit have escaped through. Come on, Mr. Wright! Where do you think the culprit escaped to? The Space Museum corridor. זה הכי הגיוני, כי ה-control room זה רק על ידי קוסמוס. Sorry.
Take that!
They really could have escaped into the corridor to the Space Museum. All they had to do was use the unconscious Mr. Starbuck's sprints to get through the door.
Objection!
It appears that all you're trying to establish is Miss Sykes' guilt. If the culprit used that route, the only exit would have been into Body Lounge 2. The logical conclusion of your argument is that the killer is not the defendant. Ah. I know it. That's the only way it could be, huh? If the culprit escaped in the corridor that leads to the Space Museum, then I guess it's true. The only exit would have been into Body Lounge 2. But Miss Sykes was the only person captured by the Body Lounge 2 security camera. I investigated the crime scene thoroughly. But the only place the culprit could have escaped to was to the Space Museum corridor. There weren't any other secret corridors or anything. So that leaves us with no other conclusion to draw that that Athena Sykes was the culprit. What could the answer be? Is there really no other escape route? But hold on a second. What if... Where did those mysterious leaves we saw in the corridor come from? What if they were a clue to the culprit's real escape route? זה הדבר היחיד של התאר עכשיו. I think it is possible that the culprit escaped into the Space Museum, but then came out using a route other than Boarding Lounge 2. Oh? Launch Pad 1 and the Space Museum were switched after the bombing, meaning the Space Museum corridor was moving along the rail at the time. Which is exactly when an alternative escape route opened up for a culprit. Are you kidding me? Judging by the intense look in your eyes, I take it you're serious. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Do tell. How could a culprit have gone from the Space Museum besides Body Lounge 2? בחוץ? אם הדלת הייתה פתוחה זה היה בחוץ.
Take that!
Found something odd while investigating the Space Museum this afternoon. Namely, a few dead leaves on the floor. Considering where dead leaves come from, the point is to exactly where the culprit escaped to. Yes, I remember seeing some leaves myself. No! Do you mean? Yep. While the Space Museum was in motion just beyond the corridor's safety door was an alternative place that the culprit could use to escape. Maze? In other words, the culprit's real escape route was the area outside the Space Center. Is that for Gufa? You're freaking insane! Wow! Okay. Sure!
Objection!
But משחק עם זה. Do you know how impossible that would be? That corridor is level with the third floor. Even if the culprit tried to leap the outside wall of the Space Center building, they would fall to their death!
Objection!
Ordinarily, yes. But after the bombing incident, the culprit could make use of a certain item. And what item was that? Was it exactly, Mr. Wright? Alright, this is what the culprit used to leap to the outside wall of the main building. Emergency ladder? הסולם?
Take that!
emergency ladder? זה הדבר היחיד שיכול להיות בעצם בחוץ. There was an emergency ladder in the fourth floor robotics lab. And it was used that day after the explosions to help evacuate people. Miss Blackwell herself used that ladder to escape down to the ground level. The corner launch pads were switched after the ladder was lowered. The corner would have passed by the ladder while the pads were switched. And that's when the culprit literally sprang into action. מה זה ג'יימס בונד הזה? What the fuck? And leapt onto the ladder. What? What have I imagined? אוקיי, לקפוץ הללויה כמו מריו, פשוט קופץ לו... Oh my god. Order! Order in the court! Well, an alternative escape route seems to have emerged. Which means someone other than Miss Sykes could have been the culprit, right?
Objection!
Making things on the fly in an attempt to swear away the courts again, are we, Mr. Wright? Your theory has so many holes, but Swiss cheese to shame. Alright then, name one! I have here detailed information about the Space Center. According to this, the distance between the museum corridor and the main building during movement is... a full 20 feet. כמה זה במטרים בבקשה? 20 feet? I'm pulling my leg, right? כמה זה? כמה זה? מטר כמה זה? 3-4 מטר? כמה? In addition, the corridor's 3 floors from the ground are roughly 50 feet. What's more, the culprit would be leaping to a precarious place, an unstable ladder. נמאס לי מהנושא הזה של פיט, תגידו מטרים. זה אותו דבר כמו פאקינג 65 פיט. בעומק של הבריכה. לאורכה. Human beings feel fear in dangerous situations. It's a basic survival instinct. Oh. A phantom! Oh, an ordinary person would certainly hesitate before jumping. Or even freeze in fear, not jump at all.
Objection!
But the culprit had just murdered someone. They weren't in an ordinary state of mind.
Objection!
Is that offensive? Nevertheless, why would they have taken that kind of risk? They could have waited for the switch to be complete and escaped to Body Lounge 2.
Objection!
Because there was a security camera in Body Lounge 2. The culprit knew they would be recorded if they left the Space Museum that way.
Objection!
In that case, the culprit could have hidden in the museum until things settled down. And then blended in with the other people after the museum was opened. למה אפילו לא עשתה את זה אז? That's a good point. But you claim that, despite all this, the culprit took a 20-foot death-defying leap? A culprit? Whom are you? Okay, stop. Sorry. And all in the brief moment the corridor and ladder passed by each other. That's also a good point. They would have needed a hurling start while the corridor was moving to make that jump. If the timings was off, or if they couldn't jump far enough, it would have been instant death. minimum fluctuation. ממש הוא לא יכול לקפוץ על פי רגשות. ידוע גם כהפנטום. שידוע שזה רלוונטי בגלל שיורי קוסמוס קיבל ממנה שיחה. What kind of person would attempt something like that? So breaking up good points, Edgeworth! This true pulpit of yours is nothing but a figment of your imagination. You always have to point out every flaw! Sage was right. That does sound pretty insane. The culprit would have to be someone who feels no fear, like a stuntman. But everyone feels fear on some level, right? Wait a minute. עכשיו נזכרים פה. Ha! I've got it this time. I had one and I had two and connected לפי הפנטום, בגלל יורי קוסמוס. הפנטום היה רלוונטי 7 years ago והוא זה שרצח את מטיס. מה עוצר לו להופיע בעצם עוד פעם 7 years later? I've got it this time. I can prove that there is someone who could have used this alternative escape route. Oh, can you now? This proves the possibility of a person who could have used this as an alternative escape route.
Take that!
Awesome. What's that, Mr. Wright? This is a certain person's very interesting psych profile. The subject doesn't experience feeling like normal people do. In other words, this person doesn't feel happiness, sadness, or fear. Let's look at inflatia and fluctuation. Does it feel fear? Right! You can't be serious! Without the constraint of fear, he could easily do what an ordinary person wouldn't dare. Just as you or I could do a broad jump on the ground without the slightest fear. This subject could make a 20-foot leap 50 feet up in the air. He could use this extreme way of escape without hesitation. Kill fucking Mario! So you're saying that to a person without fear, the alternative escape route would be quicker and eliminate the chance that they would be spotted. It's definitely pretty extreme, Mr. Wright. But was there such a person there at the scene? Yes! Yes! The Phantom! That mysterious shadowy figure who keeps popping up. Oh dear! The Phantom again? I knew the Phantom was there behind the scenes of the Space Center bombing. Well, I wasn't sure if he was connected to the murder of Clay Terran as well. However, now it's all clear. The Phantom is the one who would not only who bombed the Space Center, but also killed Mr. Terran. What? What? Okay. Okay, perfect. Order in the court. Order, I say. Mr. Wright, please continue. There were just too many similarities between this case and the one from 7 years ago. But why, you may ask? It can only be because both incidents were the work of the same Phantom. So then this Phantom is the one who killed Clay? But who is he? phantom has been haunting this case, pulling the strings in the background. Mimetes Lateran. Who could this unidentified international spy be? Right. This escape route must have been part of the Phantom's plan from the start. As was tricking Director Cosmos into switching the launch pads. The bottom of the second floor was meant to make the elevators and stairs unusable. That's why he gave advance warning and planted the bombs where he did. Yes, I think you're right. But it doesn't explain this one last thing. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective in the investigation told me to. It was such a pain. Why couldn't I have used the ladders in the other rooms? Go for it, שזה flashback and נעשה את זה בכל מקרה. כי אני הרבה זמן לא עשיתי את הקול של אורה שהוא לא היה מאחורי רובוט. The robotics lab wasn't the only room with an emergency ladder. But he couldn't have made that leap unless he was certain which one it would be. So you mean... Phantom must be someone who knew that particular ladder was going to be used? That's right. Who could it be? Oh, שכחתי שיש גם את פרל פה. The detective leading the evacuation told me to. A detective leading the evacuation. Wait a minute. A detective leading the evacuation. Miss Blackwell lowered the ladder after being told to by the detective leading the... No! You gotta be kidding me! Did you figure it out, right? Do you know who the Phantom is? Yes, I do. Who is it? Who killed Clay? A mystery spy, known as the Phantom, is none other than Bobby Fulbright! After the explosions, a member of the staff crossed paths with a certain detective. I was on duty on the 4th floor. It was quite a madhouse, I tell you. As for the detective who was leading the evacuation from the 4th floor, he had a very specific objective in mind. So I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. His objective was to secure his own escape route. I lowered an emergency ladder from the 4th floor window and escaped that way. Oh, I was a Bobby! We lowered an emergency ladder from a 4th floor window and escaped that way. Once everyone else got out safely, I made my own way down too and headed to the shelter. This is a detective you all know. He's even the lead detective on the current case. On this very case. He appears to be a very emotional man, but his psych profile says he is without emotion.
Take that!
Wow! What? Are you saying you mean the Phantom is Detective Bobby Fulbright? Exactly. We were all taken in by his fake persona. Detective Fulbright's real identity is the Phantom. Holy fuck! Okay! Let's get this show on the road! Finally! Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, how could this be? That's easy, Your Honor. Detective Fulbright was leading the fourth floor evacuation effort. Our first clue is that he made no attempt to have any other ladder put to use. Allowing the robotics lab is the only one he ordered to be lowered. The second is that he directed everybody to the basement shelter via this ladder. But verily, it was all part of his plan to create an escape route. After Detective Fulbright saw to it that the ladder was lowered from the robotics lab, look at Clay. He went to the lounge where he killed Clay Terran and escaped into the Space Museum. The museum started moving slowly, so he waited for the right time, got a running start, the Kafatsuko Mario. And just as the corridor was passing the ladder, he leapt onto it. Ugh, I don't believe it. The detective did all that? Was it really him? I mean, all this time I thought... Oh. Askorzaja nonsense! Kozashkaya nonsense! Then, his concern for Simon was also all just one big act? Nira kacha? That monster killed Clay? He had me completely fooled! Come to think of it, he's the one who brought the bloodstained liar to court too! The scumbag made me turn on Athena! Damn it, how the hell did they fall for all that? I had to have wormed all this way to the police department as well. Ugh. Your Honor, the defense demands to question Detective Bobby Fulbright. Yes, I think that we need to hear from him right away. The court will take a short recess, and then Detective Fulbright will take the stand. Wow! Ashka, wow! מזל שעשיתי את ה-DLC קייס קודם. מזל שעשיתי את הפרק של ה-DLC קודם. Holy fuck, זה משנה את כל הקרקטר. אומייגאד. פולברייט אשכרה מניאק. אוקיי. whatever. 10 דצמבר 5, 13 בצהריים, דיסטריקט קורט, דפנדנט לובי 5. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. If it wasn't for everything you did, Don't fake me yet. We still have an uphill battle to fight. You got it, boss. Apollo? Comes that out to me? Apollo? Apollo? Oh. I like it, there's bad blood in them. Well, this is awkward. Yeah, can you do me a favor? Huh? What is it? Could you... Punch me, please. Oh, what?
What? Why should I do that?
Because I should have believed in you. I let the seed of doubt inside me get the best of me. I'm really sorry that I didn't just. Ouch!
Don't be such a dope! I was really touched by what you did!
Huh? Now what are you talking about? Huh. Oh.
You took the time and effort to genuinely think about who I am and what I'm made of. After all that, how can I punch a true friend like you, Apollo?
Didn't have any trouble slapping him a second ago. Thanks, Frida. And thanks for waking me up to reality again. I guess I know now who to call if I ever get sleepy in court. Oh, Miles. It looks like you have some promising young people working under you. The Edgeworth. Yeah, I think they're pretty great myself. And they're not afraid to keep me in line. Anyway, I have some very good news. Or Blackwell is surrendered and the hostages have been set free. Finally! Choosing all the others? Oh, thank goodness! Miss Blackwell said she had something she really needed to do. So I grant her special permission to do what she must. Now I wonder what it is. Oh! Hi! Miss Blackwell!
I didn't come to apologize, if that's what you're thinking. My actions would allow the truth of what happened 7 years ago to come to light. But I did come because I had something to say to all of you.
Ah, no Mehmet! Ah.
Miss Aura.
He's better not be here to complain about something. Miss Blackwell, I want to apologize to you. The fact that you couldn't trust the court system is our fault.
It's true that the courts are filled with incompetent idiots. Still, I suppose I can't let you handle the rest of this case for me.
Oh, Miss Aura. Does this mean you started to trust the system again?
No, of course not. Be quiet, hunk of junk.
עדיף יותר באמת שיפסיק עם הרובוטים, אני נמאס להשתמש בvoice mode.
It's just... I wouldn't mind if you were the ones who took Metis' killer down.
Leave it to us! We'll get him! I guess that means she's starting to trust us, at least. Oh. Hey, Simon. Aura!
Simon! I'm so glad both you and the princess were cleared of all suspicion. Hey, it's all thanks to me and my robots. You'd better be grateful.
I never imagined you would go that far. Though you were always extreme. But I don't ever recall requesting your help.
As closed as ever, I see. Well, now that you've been released, I guess it's my turn to go and live in the slammer. I just hope you're not the prosecutor for my trial. You'll probably give me the death penalty.
You know me all too well. I guess love can take on a variety of expressions, including stunned in their case. But I was about to be executed tomorrow. Though, because of you, it looks like I won't be crossing the Styx just yet. You have my heartfelt thanks, Aura. I'm sorry I caused you so much anguish.
Simon?
Oh!
I'm so glad, Simon. So very glad to hear you say that.
Aw. Aura.
Alright. That's enough of that. Bailiff, take me to the detention center.
What Miss Blackwell did was inexcusable. But it's clear she did it out of love for her brother.
I still can't wrap my mind around Detective Fulbright being the Phantom.
I can't believe he killed Clay! Right. And murdered my mentor, which brought great distress upon little Athena. Chief Prosecutor!
Yes?
I would ask a favor. Would you allow me to stand at the prosecutor's bench for this trial? I wish to claim the Phantom's head by my own hand.
That was my plan all along. After all, it's highly unconventional for a man of my position to stand in court.
Miles, ba't naman sa siya matsalan? Seriously? Sir.
Formal paperwork is yet to be filed, but you are hereby conditionally released. Please take the prosecutor's bench in your official capacity.
And uncover the truth by your own hand.
By your own hand.
See if I get hands. I am much obliged. The day to part with these has come at last. Chief Prosecutor, could you?
Oh. Is that unique?
How long have I waited? Maybe it's the sense of freedom, but even the air seems fresher. The light brighter. And I will relish slashing that blackguard Fulbright to stripes without mercy.
I have to be able to read his heart to show how happy he is. I'm so glad I won't cry just yet. After all, we still got a trial to finish. It's okay to cry, Athena. I promise.
Prosecutor Blackwell, Mr. Wright, please avenge Clay's death for me.
What are you talking about, Apollo?
You're coming to the defense bench with me. I am.
Well, I can't expect Athena to assist me now, can I? She's the defendant. That leaves you, Apollo.
But are you sure you want me?
I took a leave of absence and everything. Well, our office is pretty short-handed, then you're all I got.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Apollo?
Yeah, I can say it with all of my heart. With all of my heart now. I believe in your complete innocence, and now we're going to prove it to the world.
Thank you, Apollo. I know you can do it.
So, you won't be needing that eye patch anymore, right?
Right, because I'm fine now.
הגיע הזמן. Oh boy! הפעם? הגיע הזמן לחגוג! אתה מוכן? בוא נעשה את זה! עם קולות שממש בלתי אפשרי להבדיל ביניהם! Now this is the Apollo I know. Welcome back, Apollo!
It's almost time for the trial to restart. Though it looks like you have things well in hand.
Yep.
I should head back to the prosecutor's office.
But why?
I want to look into a few things, namely, the first people who were on the scene 7 years ago, the facial data registered by the robot, and Detective Fulbright's background.
Sounds great, Edgeworth. Thanks.
I expect to be repaid with a victory, right? Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, it's all set to go? You bet I am!
Let's do this!
בבקשה, not to be continued.
This is it. The final battle.
מה זה נראה כל כך to be continued?
The murder of Apollo's friend. The courtroom bombing incident. And the case that ushered in the dark age of the law 7 years ago.
Destiny has called us to bring the one responsible for it all to justice today. Yes! And to be continued! Oh my god! בדרך כלל הייתי מתעצבן עם זה, אבל לפחות הייתי חייב, בגלל הטיימינג שלי, הייתי חייב לעשות 2 סטרימים פעם קודמת. ביי לסיים בדואל דסטיניס! אז בואו נחזור ב-5:27 בערב עכשיו טכנית, ב-20 לדצמבר, וחזרה לקוטום מספר 4 בדיסטריקט קורט.
Let us now reconvene.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has never been more ready. No, this is the first time we've been at the defense bench together since I debuted.
Now that you mention it. Although back then I thought you were more loud and you were reliable.
Nick!
You've really come a long way since then, Apollo. You've grown a lot.
Well, there have been some hiccups, but I guess I've done pretty well.
He's still got the ego of his, though.
Nick! Seriously! But you only care for the Apollo!
Prosecutor Blackwell. With the 7-year mistake now resolved, you can finally take your rightful place.
Let's get this shit started!
Yes, I guess we can give the chip-chat for later. Bailiff, visit Lee and the witness immediately.
Even with those handcuffs off, Prosecutor Blackwell seems to be pretty much the same. 7 years of compliments doesn't go away so easily, I guess. Mein Tran, Nick! Bob and Fulbright here. I heard I was there to understand, so here I am.
Detective Fulbright. Do you know why you have been called to give testimony?
Yep. Because there is only one reason why I'll be called. And that is because it's time for justice. And justice we trust.
Objection!
Fuck you.
You can't fool us with that act anymore! Your justice is nothing but lies! Oh, what? Are you questioning the integrity of my sense of justice? I mean, sure, sometimes I make mistakes, but hey... He's acting exactly the same as always. Tell me about it. He must be feeling awfully confident. Fulbright! If you wish to dispel our suspicions, then let's get to your testimony. Alright, fine. You want me to forego righteousness? I can certainly do that. Nah, whatever. Phantom. I'm the very embodiment of justice itself! I won't have you make me fall into a villain with your far-fetched arguments! And this bit about the skip route is only a theory. You don't have any proof! What we do have proof is that Freya Sykes is the culprit. This line with her prints on it. You're saying the suspicions against you are completely false. And that the defendant is the real culprit. That's right! Mr. Lawyer's escape route is totally circumstantial. He doesn't have any proof I made that big leap onto the ladder. We don't have proof. You are correct about that. However, you don't have any proof for your claim either. I guess you're right. But we can't define justice with evidence. Who can define it anyway? Justice just is!
Objection!
Don't make me bring out a dictionary on you! No! Please don't throw the book at me! Tell me the fellow didn't just make me stop a stupid punt for him. Let's just try not to lose focus, alright? But my justice is crystal clear! What's not clear are your eyes! Wake up and smell the justice!
Silence!
Enough of your rubbish, Fulbright! If you have even an ounce of justice, then you will answer the court's questions and prove it! Oscar Blackwell? Oscar Blackwell looks torn. Well, Fulbright was his partner after all. Prosecutor Blackwell is right. The truth will be revealed in the cross-examination. The suspicions against Detective Fulbright are, at this point, only suspicions. As is my duty, I will judge the claims against the detective as impartially as I can. Does anyone have any objections? That's fine, Your Honor. Now ask away and don't hold back. Well, there don't appear to be any objections. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. טוב, יש דבר אחד שהוא יוצא obvious.
Hold it!
You mean the ladder that was found in the Space Museum, is that right? The one and only! After Miss Sykes murdered Mr. Tarrant, she escaped into the Space Museum. That's where she probably dropped the lighter. And then, after the launch pads were switched, she ran off the Space Museum. But her image was caught by the security camera. Without evidence, I should probably save this fight for another time. Looks like you're sticking with Raphael as the culprit. Doesn't help that he has the evidence.
Let's press him on everything until he cracks.
Hold it!
Please tell us more about the circumstances surrounding the ladder.
Well, I'm not ready to expound on the topic of justice, but oh, alright. Let's see, what should I ask about? The lab.
Please tell us anything you remember about the lab.
The lab, huh? Well, it was so messy there was hardly anywhere to step. I guess they were in the middle of building a giant robot. That's pretty much how it looked like when we visited this afternoon, too. Okay, I know the drill. You want me to add this statement to my testimony, don't you?
What? No,
Why I added you? I'll just put it in. The lab was very messy, so it was actually kind of a poor choice for the evacuation.
Hold it!
you aren't fooling anyone. You chose the ladder in that very room on purpose to create your escape route.
That's not true. It's just that, when it comes to ladders, I'm very particular. I had a good feeling about that ladder.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright.
I messed up somewhere along the way.
Please tell the court about what you remember about Miss Blackwell at the time.
She appeared to be very angry at the bombing commotion was disrupting her work. She even threw a robot at me.
Yikes. I hope it wasn't poor Conco.
This is very important information, isn't it? I'll just switch this statement in.
Why don't you let me decide that?
Miss Blackwell was extremely crabby about having her work interrupted.
Hold it!
I'm beginning to wonder. Is Miss Blackwell ever not crabby?
Well, they already took her down to the station, so it's a bit too late to ask her now.
Just my opinion, but maybe it's best we don't ask her about that. Ever?
Let's try ask him about something else. The power plant recognition to proceed, but it is good to go and stop this scanner of the
I'm not sure that was a nonsense.
Hold it!
The embodiment of justice? Those are just empty words.
But they say if you keep saying something, it can eventually become the truth. Isn't that how people make their dreams come true, too? By wishing over and over?
No comment. Alright, let's just move on.
Hold it!
My arguments are hardly far-fetched. There's careful reasoning behind my theory. Well, yes, apparently there's reasoning behind even a tofu burger. But what we have against Miss Sykes is not just reasoning, but solid evidence. And it's called the liar with Miss Sykes' fingerprints on it in the victim's blood. Yes, that's true, but wait. Detective Fulbright was the one who brought that evidence to the trial. If you harbor any suspicions, I suggest you ask Fulbright right now. Especially about that lighter. He's right, but what exactly should I ask about? Number or position? My Ashima lighter. Evidence found by Detective Fulbright, it has a thinner print and victim on it in the victim's blood. People are with an off-burner on their left hand and a knife on their right. אז הסטייטמנט של אור היחיד שנותן לי בעצם כיוונים, הלייטר עצמו לא נותן לי כלום. הסטייטמנט נותן לי כיוונים. אז... number or position? Mikoom, I guess. Please tell Cora about the position of the prints and the lighter. They're around the same spot on either side, as they would be if she were holding it up. I suppose if it was used to light the room, it would be held that way. Could you please add that taste statement to your testimony? The prints were placed just as they would be if someone were holding it lit.
Hold it!
Yes, Miss Blackwell did mention she saw a lit lighter being held up. Yup. But the person Miss Blackwell saw was the owner of the fingerprints. It just strengthens the argument against Miss Sykes. This line of questioning is going to get me anywhere except conviction land. I'll try asking him something else. So, how many prints were found exactly? 3. The thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger of her right hand. Your Honor, that is an important statement. Could we please have it? Swap it to my testimony. You got it! He beat me to it. Ha ha ha! Bid investigating or testifying, speed is the key. Prints were on the liar. 3 prints were on the liar. The thumb, the index, and the middle finger of her right.
Hold it!
Fuck! Look, אני לא עושה את זה. Shut up! אני יודע. אני אפילו לא אקרא את זה. רציתי לראות על פרס.
Objection!
You say the prints were from our right hand. Is that correct? That's right! Very clear prints. But that just doesn't add up. Huh? What doesn't add up? According to Miss Blackwell, who saw the culprit herself, This person held the lyre in the left hand.
Oh?
So here's the dilemma before us. Why are the prints of the lyre from a right hand instead of a left?
No!
Right. It doesn't make sense, does it? Your Honor, this lyre can hardly be called incriminating evidence. The witness's claims don't even hold water. The Fulbright, I hope you have a good explanation for this.
I just can't understand it. There are definitely right-hand prints. But then, why are they inconsistent with Miss Blackwell's statement? I've got it!
Oh, what have you got, Detective?
The mirror! The witness must have seen a reflection of the culprit in the mirror.
Go on.
Miss Blackwell was looking in through the window of Bowling Lounge 1, wasn't she?
I believe so. If you mean the little window in the back and to the right of the room.
That's right! And across the room on the opposite wall,
Oh,
there's a large mirror.
oh, check the column up. I do remember seeing it.
Ow!
So you're saying?
Yes, the culprit Miss Blackwell saw must have been a reflection of that person in the mirror.
Ah, I see. In that case, right and left would appear reversed, wouldn't they?
Now do you see? That's the logic of pure justice.
Objection!
But your argument is only conjecture. You don't have any proof that what Miss Blackwell saw was a reflection.
Silence!
Right, Donna. You'd soon nick yourself than him like that. Put some more muscle into it. Huh?
That's right. Besides, the lyre couldn't have been on the left hand.
And why not?
Miss Blackwell said she saw an Earth emblem on the lyre, didn't she? That emblem is only on one side of the lighter.
You're right. There's no emblem on the other side.
Exactly. As blank and smooth as the judge's fine scalp. If the culprit had held the lyre on the left hand, they would have covered the emblem.
Uh-oh.
What's more, this is the kind of lyre you flick up with your thumb before lighting. So if the culprit had held in their left hand with the emblem out and visible, they would be able to open it, let alone light it. But if they held it in their right hand, they could easily open it and light it. This all means the culprit was definitely holding the lyre in their right hand. Oh! Come back, my beautiful contradiction!
It appears you've planted a flower that bears no fruit.
See how it withers before my flower of justice?
It's tough. He's managed to discredit almost everything I've proven up to this point.
In justice we trust! Now do you see? Now about this phantom you've been talking about. I mean, are you sure there really is a spy? I bet they're just a figment of your imagination. Oh, it's so sad. So very sad, but I'm afraid Miss Sykes is the culprit.
Hold it!
Detective Fulbright, I believe you said that the emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Are you sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. Why don't you take a look for yourself and see? Do you see another emblem on both sides of the lighter?
No! I knew it. You're lying, detective.
Pardon me?
You mean... Yes, my bracelet reacted to his statement about the emblem. He's definitely hiding something big. And I think if we use my talent, we might be able to figure it out. Justice, Dono, are you to use that cheat of yours again? It's not cheating, Proskauer Blackwell. Very well. Whether I like it or not, I suppose we should use whatever works right now. Go on, then. We have Proskauer Blackwell's reluctant blessing, apparently. Okay, Apollo, you're up. Here goes, then. Detective Fulbright, could you repeat that last statement one more time?
What in the world are you up to? Alright, fine. If I'll say it as many times as you'd like. Listen carefully. The Earth emblem is only on the side that you can see when held in the right hand.
די בטוח פה. נהדר. לא עובדת מטה, זה המקסימום למטה. אוקיי. סטופ! 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 על ההתחלה?
Gotcha!
וואו, זה אשכרה מגעיל! Gotcha, you son of a bitch! Detective Fulbright! You might not be aware of it yourself, but... whenever you say the phrase, the Earth emblem, your left thumb moves. In fact, it appears as though you're running it along the edge of your holster.
Mr. Lawyer, I don't have the foggiest notion of what you're talking about.
Be it as it may, I know it has something to do with the lighter. Let me examine it.
But why? You're not making any sense. You can't just...
Silence!
Be still and do as you're told, Fulbright. If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind having them take a look-see, should you?
What? And you too, Proskauer Blackwell?
Not sure what this is all about, but if Proskauer Blackwell insists, it must be something important. I will allow the defense to examine the lighter. Good. Now maybe we'll learn something new. I hope so. Now let's check every inch of this thing. Okay, Guzman Bennett. Oh. Earth emblem. So, this is the Earth emblem Detective Fulbright was talking about. See anything noteworthy? Huh? Hey, look at this! The emblem is actually some sort of button. What? Ah! אם זה לא נראה כמו רובה, אני לא יודע מה זה. Wow, it transformed into something.
a handle, a trigger. Is this what I think it is? There's no question, it seems. What you have there is a gun. A what?
תוכל להסביר את זה, בובי?
Gun. So that's it.
Your Honor, police recalled this morning's trial when Director Cosmos was on the stand. The bullet that hit the oxygen tank was extremely small, maybe a 10 caliber. This little compact gun probably takes bullets of that caliber. It looks like this gun It looks like this is the gun that was fired at the scene. I'm flabbergasted. The lighter was a gun?
So when Detective Fulbright would touch his holster.
That's right. Whenever he mentioned the Earth emblem, he must have subconsciously thought about the secret behind the lighter. עכשיו, מאיפה אתה יודע איך זה בכלל אפשרי, בובי? In other words, he knew it was a gun from the very beginning. Talk! The line that transforms into a gun seems like a spy gadget to me. It's a kind of thing any ordinary person can get their hands on. In fact, I'd say it's strictly in the domain of elite spies. Detective Fulbright, you will explain yourself. There's nothing for me to explain. I didn't know the liar could transform. Bullshit! I mean, it was found in the Space Museum and then I brought it straight in. I didn't even have the time to check it out.
Objection!
Whenever you mentioned the Earth emblem, you touched your holster. You subconsciously did that because you knew it was a gun. Accuse you all you want, but where's your proof? Do you have any evidence I know the liar was a gun? למה זה קורה? למה ה-Earth emblem? זה נראה שה-Earth emblem, הכל היה ה-Earth emblem. ה-Earth emblem, הסימן של כדור הארץ, זה בעצם היה הכפתור של הרובה. למה שיעשה את התגובה הזאתי? Not exactly. And whose prints are on it? Miss Sykes' prints. It proves that she's the culprit who fired the gun at the scene. It would appear that the detective is right. Are you guys really trying to prove your client innocent or what? Although it pains me to do this, now that we are where we are, I hope to make the following assertions coming from the prosecution side. The person who fired the gun, Director Cosmos in the lounge after the incident. And the person Ms. Blackwood saw holding the liar. And the person who murdered Mr. Tarrant. And the person who... What the fuck? Are all the defendant, Athena Sykes. The parents and the liar are the decisive proof. No! Now do you see? A man on the side of justice could possibly be the culprit. And I think this about sums up Mr. Sykes' part in the whole affair.
The evidence certainly does seem to point to the defendant's guilt.
Do you have anything to say, Proskauer Blackwell? Evidence is everything in court. Therefore, Fulbright's claims stand firm. But calm down, Apollo. He's just saying that because he has you as a prosecutor. Mr. Lawyer, our job is to pursue criminals in the name of justice. You shouldn't cast suspicion on people based on something as dubious as a habit. In fact, you have a habit of showing up in court with an awful case of bedhead.
Objection!
night? If it's proof you want, it's proof you'll get. I'll prove that this liar is not Mrs. Sykes, but yours.
Sounds like you've hit on something, Apollo.
It's just, if the prince and the liar are the basis for accusing Athena, I think we should reconsider the credibility of the evidence itself.
You mean, you think this liar might be forged evidence?
קצת מצחיק שזה בעצם בצד של הדפנס אוריג'ינלי. קצת מחזק את הנושא הזה של הקלף, האס.
שהיה?
That's right. It could all be part of Fulbright's bigger plot. Did he do anything out of the ordinary while I was off on my own?
I can definitely think of a few things.
כן, לא רק שעזר עם הלייטר, הוא גם מכין את המידע על הכל. Which is ridiculous.
If we assume he's been laying a big trap for us all along, there's gotta be something off about this piece of evidence. What's wrong with the liar as a piece of evidence?
The owner of the prince.
Are there really Athena's fingerprints? If any matched her print data. What about the data itself?
Detective Fulbright, you were the one who provided us with the liar and print data. Isn't that correct? Yes, what about it? You said Miss Sykes' prints match the print data.
I have to wonder, was the data you used official?
Mr. Wright, are you suggesting that the evidence might have been fabricated? Guess there's only one way to find out. Let's re-examine the prints. Using the official sanctioned print data of the people involved in this case. What? You dare to insult the epitome of justice and integrity? There's no need for such antics.
Silence!
Your Honor, I'll add my voice to the defense's request. You must allow the test to be rerun. Well then, bailiff.
It appears that the official data is here.
And the results?
It's just as the defense claims. This proves that the prince and the liar do not belong to the defendant.
No! עכשיו למה זה יקרה? Yes!
Fingerprints actually belong to the victim, Mr. Clay Tarrant.
Those were Clay's fingerprints on the liar? Ah, I see. Come to think of it. Wasn't it you, Fulbright, who collected the victim's prints? Ah. Ken. When you took the deceased fingerprints, you could have easily planted his prints on the liar with his blood. After which, you wiped the blood off of his hand. By your own admission, you were also the one who compiled the phony print data. All to put the blame on Miss Sykes. No! This ploy must have been to distract us from the phantom who was behind everything. You were out there to create the impression that the Phantom wasn't the true culprit. How does this mean? Detective Fulbright really is the Phantom? Remember the killer's escape route? No ordinary person would have been fearless enough to attempt it. Nobody but the Phantom, the man with no emotions, could have done it. No! Detective Fulbright, you were the only one who could have used that escape route. I... Fulbright! Are you really the Phantom? And also help! I will help me. I will slash you to tiny slivers where you stand. Alright, I'll talk. I confess. I'm not the Phantom.
Silence.
What? It's all over! The beer-man admitted already! But I'm not a spy. I'm an undercover investigator. I've actually been after the Phantom myself. Oh, really? Oh my god. An undercover investigator? That sounds less than wholesome to me. A person who hides his identity and secretly investigates in order to uncover information. And that's what you really are, Fulbright. Yeah, that's right. I was working to track down the Phantom, but sadly, even though I was supposed to catch the spy ended up catching me. He took my family hostage and forced me to cooperate with him. What?
Objection!
You're telling us this now? But if what you say is true then, what was the Mr. Person, Miss Blackwell, Mr. Starbucks saw? It was the Phantom, I tell you! All I did was help him by having that emergency ladder lowered for him.
Objection!
I don't believe you! Then how do you explain the fabricated lighter? Well, it's also one of the Phantom's demands. Being the detective in charge of the case, it was easy for me to fabricate evidence. Being the crime on Athena Sykes was just one of the Phantom's orders. You expect me to buy that? Fulbright. What was the Phantom's ultimate objective? I was told it was to sabotage the rocket launch. Someone who dare want the launch to happen must have given him the order. Actually, I have to apologize to you too. The Phantom told me to get close to you. He ordered me to get back that sick profile you have on him. So, he sent a buzzard of his own to tell me this past year, did he? But I haven't been the champion of justice. I've just been a pawn of evil. One of the Phantom who stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago. Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He was very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there are a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom after all. If
the ceiling blown off. I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper's shot in this courtroom. Just 2 seconds ago, Fulbright was treating Athena like a criminal. Does he really think he's willing to lie his way out of it now? But on the surface, everything does seem to make sense. This could be bad, Mr. Wright. If we can't find a flaw in his logic. He's right. We've come all this way. We can't let Fulbright wriggle free now. Yeah, I finally told the truth. I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom. No! Jose! You're an intelligent man, Proscar Blackwell. You believe me, right? I believe you. I don't think you're the Phantom. What? How can you say that, Proscar Blackwell? It's obvious he's the Phantom!
Silence!
Evidence is everything, right, Donald? And you must admit there is no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom. Yes, as I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact that Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence. But... I've known Fulbright here for a year now. And all this time, he's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts were a lie. Proscar Blackwell! This fool truly thought he could reform a death row inmate like me. He went so out of his way in his efforts for me. He actually became quite a nuisance, really. Proscar Blackwell! You believe me! Please tell me Proscar Blackwell hasn't really taken in by this fake phony. However, even if it was against your will, you still acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You will have to pay the price for that. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't ever betray me again. Have you got that? Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you! Such a bond of trust is a rare and beautiful thing. In any case, it looks like everything has been resolved. I can now hand out the not guilty verdict with confidence. Very good! I'm very glad to hear it. It's all over. Everything's all been cleared up, and Miss Sykes will go free as well. Mr. Wright! We can't let this trial end here! If we do, the Phantom, the man who killed Clay, will get away! I know, but... what do I do? Have any proof that Detective Fulbright is the Phantom? Is this really it? Is he going to just get away with that? Now, if you'll excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that, I'm off! Oh. Yes, I'll hold it. Oh, Athena. The defense! No, wait, not the defense. The defendant feels like it's not time for a verdict yet, and would like this trial to continue. What? I was just about to declare you innocent of all charges. It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo! Think you can scooch over? Huh? What? Oh! Oh! Cheerio! Okay! Athena, what are you doing? Hope we don't get held in contempt of court. I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. Are you relieved that you are no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom? Are you grateful for Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done for you?
Of course I am. And I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart.
Athena, where are you going with these questions? I have yet to hear a single emotion behind any of Detective Fulbright's words, boss. Suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he's not feeling happy at all.
What?
What? Does that mean... We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie! That's it!
Your special ability, we might just be able to stop him.
Your Honor, the detective has been deeply traumatized by our accusations. Yes, well... Even before all this, I thought he was a rather odd fellow. If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him?
What the fuck, Marshal? Prosecutor Blackwell, can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting? Fulbright, I think you better have that counseling. But not you too! You've been making batty remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom. Such as, you're an undercover investigator, and your family has been taken hostage. I think you might have finally lost it. But I thought you believed me!
Silence!
Oh, you amuse me so. What's going on here?
That was an excellent bit of psychological manipulation just now, Simon.
I knew you would catch on, Athena. Mind filling me in here?
Yes, we left you in the dust, huh, Mr. Wright? Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright. Because he now noticed that there's a lack of emotion, like joy or relief in his response. So, he gave me a chance to take a listen. And listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart.
What?
Didn't we working together just now?
Calm down, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart.
You got it! Time to check the instant replay! Widget, mommy, let's do this!
Let's go. No comment?
And with all of his over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all? It's just like I thought, and right in line with the Phantom's psych profile. Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotion proves you're the Phantom.
What the fuck?
Hey, what's going on? I'm not doing anything.
He's trying to hack into the Moon Matrix program! I can't do anything with it like this!
No! Well, okay, wow! Fancy device you have there. But I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you.
Sorry about that. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret also without even thinking. More like as a spy.
Thanks, Proscar Blackwell. There! Now that you can't hack me anymore, I dare you try to hide the lack of emotions from us.
Lack of emotion? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings! As a matter of fact, I've wounded me very deeply with that accusation!
What's going on? All of a sudden I'm getting an overwhelmingly happy reading?
But he's crying like a little... He's literally crying to us like a river over there.
Oops, my mistake. How about this?
Ah!
Yikes! Now he's angry all of a sudden?
What's he trying to pull? Like us not. It will appear our friend is completely without emotion. Cat, at the Gamescom site profiles, I had no emotional fluctuation. Again, זה אין בעצם... אני עושה את זה ככה עם העכבר. זה כל כך קל להסביר את זה כעכבר, כי ככה פועל... אני סוג שמראה גרף. אז כן, זה לא עושה אינפלציה, זה יותר קבוע ככה, זה לא קופץ. It's just as it says in Dr. Sykes' profile of the Phantom. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotional fluctuation.
Oh, I get it. So he has some emotions, right?
Precisely! Which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotion from him at all. I believe it's because most likely he is controlling his emotions.
Very good, Proscar Blackwell. You are correct. It's the results of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know.
More like for us spies. Seriously.
But I wonder why he suddenly showed several strong emotions.
Wait a minute. I think I know.
I sense there's a feeling you're trying to hide your exaggerated emotions, Detective.
A feeling I'm trying to hide? That's a good one. You're the ones who've been saying I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. I'm just trying to show you the range of deep emotions I truly possess.
And you have no objections to me analyzing you, right?
No, analyze away. But I will say it again. I am not the Phantom. And be forewarned that your analysis will have no effect. Because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do. Me? The Phantom? No way! Oh, I'm so sad. See, I told you I have emotions. How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock? I do regret cooperating with the Phantom, of course. Well, I'm so glad this whole misunderstanding was cleared up now.
אני מתעלם מזה שזה זורק לי פה נונסנס.
Emotions שמנסה להסתיר.
אוקיי, אני אסביר קצת את הנונסנס בנוגע לאיך שאני רואה את זה. כל הרגשות הם בעצם קופצים בעצם בכל מקום. וגם מה שמשותף זה שכולם בעצם מביעים די חזק. כולם בעצם מביאים די חזק מתי שהם מופיעים. או בפריקוונסי בעצם שונה. זה המקום היחיד שבו אני רואה שיש רק עצב קבוע ונמוך. אוקיי, פרפקט. I found it. I found the one emotion you're truly feeling.
What?
Here in the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw one emotion that never disappeared. When you talked about the moon rock, you felt a fear that wouldn't fade. והוא גם יותר חלש בפריקוונסי מאשר מכל דבר אחר.
Fear? Huh?
A fear that a man with hardly any emotion feels, huh? And it was a response to that moon rock. Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because... our identity. Of course. That's it. בגלל שיש אנשים שרוצים בעצם להרוג אותו. Detective Fulbright, I figured out I know why you would feel afraid. You're afraid that the moon rock will somehow reveal your identity. If his identity were revealed, he would be killed immediately. That's certainly enough to make even the Phantom feel afraid.
Me? Afraid? I don't know what you're talking about.
So, there really is something about the moon rock that would reveal his identity? Apparently so. Wait a minute. Maybe the Phantom didn't so much steal the moon rock, but more like he had to take it with him. Because there was something on it that would reveal his true identity. Whoa! What's that grappling hook? What the fuck? Where do you think you're going?
Hey, I'm not going anywhere.
Is it just me, or is he going to use that weird watch thing to try to get away? How many Lotus toys does he have? Where can I get myself stuff? That's only true, Hamlet. Detective Fulbright, you will answer honestly to this court right now. Why do you feel fear in the connection with the moon rock?
And just as we trust, not emotions, Mr. Lawyer. Evidence is everything. I'm the Phantom because I'm afraid. Don't make me laugh.
Ow! What was that just now? But all humans have hearts and experience emotions. Sometimes analyzing a case from the psychological perspective is the best way to find the truth. Ah!
It's all just a waste of time. All your efforts at analysis serve no purpose. And now, in this dark age of the law, nobody would believe your claim that it's effective. In an era where evidence is fabricated, do you truly expect feelings to be accepted as proof? And where exactly is your proof that I fear the moon rock anyway?
Well, I admit I don't have any conventional proof. But I still say that examining a person's heart has its merits.
Oh, really? Then why don't you listen carefully with those special ears of yours? Listen to the voices of the hearts of the people in the gallery. Is this trust? As you can see, the people are on my side. Because all they see is a strange little girl using a weird little machine.
But it's not like he uses analytical psychology to falsely accuse people.
Uh-oh.
She's got Athena doubting herself.
Miss Sykes' analytical psychology has breathed a new life into the courtroom. Has freed the hearts of many witnesses and has been the key in getting to the truth. What nonsense! Your Honor, the defense's claim is a false one. I don't feel any kind of fear when it comes to the moon rock.
I see. Very well. I'll give the opinion of this court. In a trial, I don't think that a person's emotions are quite as compelling as actual evidence is. But, Your Honor...
There, you see? Nobody believes you and your trumped up charges.
However, I do believe Miss Sykes' analyses can contribute to making the truth clear. I have seen her do this firsthand several times already.
Surely you jest.
So, does this mean you will accept my findings in this trial, Your Honor? Yes, I believe your claim, Miss Sykes. I think there is merit in examining why the witness feels fear in regards to the moon rock. That is the court's opinion on this matter. And that's a win for me! No, a win for analytical psychology! Now, Mr. Phantom, you will tell this court what the reason for your fear.
Analytical psychology? My fears? Fine! I'll show you precisely why those abstract things can't be considered evidence.
ממש קשה לעשות את הצחוק הזה, אתה יכול להפסיק?
I felt fear when I thought of the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom. Yes, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him. In fact, I'm on the side of justice! And there you have it. Now do you see why I'm afraid of the moon rock?
Sure, you sound convincing enough. But so does any 2-bit con artist. It's all meaningless in the absence of evidence.
מה אתה מתכנן עכשיו?
Oh.
The Phantom is like the mist. No flesh, no bones. My sword alone cannot cut it right now. With your deductive reasoning and the body of evidence before us, let us send this miserable Phantom fellow to the other world together!
You and I, Prosecutor Blackwell.
We have a duty to bring the Phantom down and restore the people's faith in the courts. Indeed. By covering for Athena, I allowed the Phantom to escape. And as a prosecutor, I gave birth to the people's mistrust with my murder conviction. I bear part of the responsibility as well. Being suspected of forging evidence and losing my attorney's badge as a result. Two of us and the Phantom were there at the beginning of the Dark Age of the Law. Then it is also a burden to cut away the foul spectre we created, is it not? אוקיי, שתי כוכביות לרגע, כי אני רוצה רגע להגיד פה דברים. שתי כוכביות. By covering for Athena, I allowed the Phantom to escape, and as a prosecutor, I gave birth to the people's mistrust with my murder conviction. Hold it! דבר ראשון, היה נונסנס באינבסטיגיישן? היה נונסנס באינבסטיגיישן, אז אתה פשוט הצלת את את'נה בגלל שלא ידעת בעצם שהפנטום בכלל היה שמה. באותו הזמן. לא ידעת על זה, אז פשוט באת להגן על את'נה. ו-as a prosecutor, I gave birth to the people's mistrust with my murder conviction? מה עם מנפרד וון קרמה או דייגו ארמנדו? מה עם דייגו ארמנדו או מנפרד וון קרמה? יש גם את פאקינג לאנה סקאי אם רוצים לגשת לכזה דיפ קאטס. ואחר כך I bear part of the responsibility for being part of the forging evidence of losing my attorney's badge as a result. הסספישן של הפורג'ינג אבידנס סקנדל היה בכלל בגלל גאווין. זה היה בגלל גאווין, זה היה בגלל הפנטום, ולזה יש פרזידנט לפי דייגו ומנפרד. והיה גם את מיילס, שהוא היה בעצם suspected. היה מיילס suspected, ואז היה את מנפרד וון קרמה, ועוד אחר כך יש את לאנה וגאנט, ב-Rise from the Ashes. זה כל מה שרציתי להגיד פה. Until all that remains is the righteousness of the court and the faith of the people. Trust, understanding. Huh. Fragile ideas of the masses were controlled by emotion. Humans can't really trust each other. Which is exactly the illusion of trust. Why the illusion of trust is so enticing.
Objection!
Once two people overcome their misgivings, that's where the real trust can be found. You're free to believe what you want, but trust like this is stronger than you and your lies. Always. הייתי חייב באמת לדבר על הדבר הזה. כי זה פשוט צעץ עליהם מאמצע שום מקום. גם אפילו שאין לי את זה לפי evidence, הלוואי שהיה לי פה אופציה לראות הכל רקורד. הסספישן של את'נה בא בגלל שהפנטום היה שמה, והיה בעצם רעש באינבסטיגיישן, זה למה בלקוול נעצר ולא את'נה, actually. אחר כך יש נושא הזה של דייגו ומנפרד ומיילס ולאנה וגאנט ופורטסמן actually וגם פורטסמן באינבסטיגיישנס יש גם את פורטסמן ואחר כך יש ואז לאבידנס סקנדל זה היה בגלל כריסטוף. Reasoning for the Phantom would be to be afraid of the moon rock, none at all. Reasoning to be afraid of the moon rock. אולי.
Objection!
אוקיי. לקחתי פשוט ניחוש אחד גדול, כי כן ידוע בעצם שהפנטום דימם, בגלל שהפינה דקרה לו את היד.
Detective Fulbright, I assume you know what this is.
Of course! That's the knife the Phantom used to kill Clay Taryn.
That's right. And the exact same type of knife
Miss Sykes used 7 years ago when she stabbed the Phantom's hand.
Yes, that was discussed earlier, as I recall.
Miss Sykes then stated that she remembers the culprit bleeding. It's my theory that the culprit's blood got on the moon rock. And he was afraid that if the blood was analyzed, his true identity would be revealed. That explains why the Phantom had to remove the moon rock from the crime scene.
You mean, if we ran the analysis now, we'll know who the Phantom is?
Yes, I suppose so. But unfortunately, the moon rock in question is missing.
Now maybe
So, but I'm certain I can explain what happened to it in great detail.
you can?
Of course!
Not?
You don't actually expect us to believe that, do you? Because you don't fool me.
What this squad needs is a bully-free zone.
Ah, the infamous sort of beguiling bluff. Its edge is without compare. Come now, ready it with me, and show us just how finely it cuts. Your Honor, this is an outrage!
Oh, I mean,
This is an outrage! Go on, right, Donna. That's not something that's been bothering me for a while. Now, the culprit supposedly removed the moon rock from the lab. But in this video of him, it's nowhere to be seen.
oh, you're right.
But here's something to consider. Why would the Phantom hid the moon rock somewhere at the scene of the crime?
Good thinking, boss. Security was super tight at the Space Center back then.
Does this mean that the moon rock is still somewhere in the Space Center? In the name of justice, I proclaim that's impossible! And why is that? The Space Center was searched from top to bottom, and especially the lab. But the moon rock was never found. Okay, forget about that! A sad but true fact. We still haven't a grasp on how it was done. But the Phantom made the moon rock vanish into the ether. The snowy just disappeared. Logic and evidence tells us otherwise. The Phantom didn't have the moon rock on him when he left the lab. Yet, for a police search, didn't turn up anything. And never turned up in the 7 years after that either. The Phantom made the rock disappear without physically removing it himself. But how? There must have been a way. Think, Phoenix, think! How did the moon rock vanish from the robotics lab? רגע, אתה ראית את התמונה הקודמת? או שאין לי את זה? אין לי את הקריים סין פוטו. עוד דברים שהיה שם.
זה הדבר היחיד שאני יכול לחשוב עליו, ה-Space Probe, בינתיים.
So, can you or can you not show what happened to the moon rock, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I can, Your Honor. What? Oops, sorry, I mean... What?
In that case, let's have your answer, Mr. Wright. How did the Phantom make the moon rock disappear from the crime scene?
אחד על זה. Launched to space and returned a few days ago.
Take that!
That's the Hope capsule, right? The one that went up with the Hat 1 rocket.
He couldn't carry the rock out, but he couldn't leave it in the center to be found either.
So there was only one safe place to stash it.
The Hope capsule that was there in the lab that day.
Yes. And the team must have loaded it into the Hope space probe eventually. But if that's what happened, then the moon rock would have been launched up into space with the rocket.
Preposterous! It would mean that for these past 7 years, the moon rock was... Exactly. The Phantom got rid of the moon rock in the most cosmic way he knew how. A space probe. במיוחד שזה לא היה ל7 שנים. It was out there in the depths of space. Aboard the Hope space probe! What? Order! Order in the court! I understand now! The Phantom's original scheme was to sabotage the Hat One anyway! He's this primary object that could conveniently kill two birds with one stone! That's right! He planned for the moon rock to be turned into cosmic dust out in space! Thereby destroying the one piece of evidence that could reveal his true identity. But Mr. Starbuck and the others foiled the Phantom's plot. The Hope space probe sailed off safely on its mission and returned 7 years later. With the capsule in tow. If we analyze the blood of the moon rock, it should make one thing crystal clear. That you were the Phantom all along, Detective Fulbright. So, you killed Clay just so he could get the moon rock back? Yeah, I believe so. His original assignment may have been just to sabotage the Hat too, but at the same time, he also had to retrieve the evidence of his crimes 7 years ago. That's why he went to the boarding lounge and attacked Clay as he made his escape out of the rocket with the capsule. But in the end, it was all he could do just to escape himself, so he didn't get the capsule. Clay must have done everything he could to stop Fulbright. He probably hung on to that capsule for all he was worth until his very last breath. Oh, this is so funny! You make me laugh, you really do.
Oh, he's totally out of whack now.
It's game over for you, Detective Fulbright. Why did you just admit to it all now? There's nothing to admit. I'm Bobby Fulbright, undercover investigator, I tell you. I am not the Phantom. The blood on the rock is just another one of his schemes. A trap.
Now I'm not sure what to think. I suppose if the Phantom is a spy worth his salt, a trap is not out of the question.
Objection!
But in that case, he could say anything is a trap. I thought it makes the trap a trap. I'm afraid to taking the blame for the Phantom. Your Honor, I believe a further investigation is in order.
Silence.
Further investigation. More like plotting your escape. But no more. I will bring you to justice myself if I must. Here and now.
I guess it's time to show you just what I'm really capable of. Die, Simon Blackwell!
Hey, you guys aren't really... Oh!
Miles! It looks like I made it just in time.
Edgeworth!
I have good news for you, Mr. Wright. I've uncovered some very crucial facts.
Did you find something about the Phantom's true identity?
You might say that. I started by looking into the first people on the scene 7 years ago. Of 3, an employee and 2 officers were registered under the robot's recognition system. But none of them look like the least bit like Detective Fulbright.
That's not good.
But there's more. I've yet to share my most important finding. Mr. Wright, Oscar Blackwell, you best brace yourselves.
Uh-oh.
The man you see there before you, Bobby Fulbright, is already long dead.
What? Case solved!
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
An unidentified body that was found a year ago has now been proven to possess Bobby Fulbright's fingerprints.
Then does this mean...
Yes, that man over there is an impostor pretending to be Bobby Fulbright.
An imposter? Then this man... Who in the world is he? Enough of your trickery! If you will not reveal yourself to us, then I shall do it for you!
Oh. What the?
Oh! His face!
Oh, look what you did to my mask.
Mask? What is the meaning of this, witness? Okay, again, obviously...
Okay, whatever. Okay, you got me. I guess I'll have to show you who I really am now. Ah.
No! 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 Wait, but that's... Hey, Apollo! Yeah, it's me, Solomon Starbuck. Mr. Starbuck? But that can't be right. Can't really be the Phantom, can you? Okay, sorry. Oh my god, אני לא יכול. Obviously הוא לא ישתמש בפנים שלו מתי שהוא undercover! בלי קשר לזה שזה CIA או איזה פאקינג ספיי מרוסיה או משהו, לא מעניין! ברור שהוא לא ישתמש בפנים שלו!
Silence.
Of course not! The real Starbuck was abroad the Hat 1, which was said to be destroyed. Yeah, this is just a mask. I mean, didn't I tell you? I'm an undercover investigator. I can change identities at will. I can be anyone I want.
Objection! Not so fast! I have the Phantom Sync profile here. If you compare upside profile on you and compare the results, it will prove that you're the Phantom.
Alright, let's show. It's time for me to show you the real me behind the phrase the edge. No! No!
That voice, those words. איך זה בכלל נכנס? איך זה בכלל נכנס?
I cannot accept such evidence here, Miss Sykes.
Professor Means! This is mask.
I'll take what I want by any means necessary. Now, give me that evidence.
Huh?
My God, I know. Time to take out the trash. Permanently.
How could you? Obviously, you're a villain!
Oh my God. Now do you see how powerful the end justifies the means can be?
Silence.
How pathetic! You can't even speak without wearing another man's face! Ah, but that's the life of an undercover agent for you. My real face has no meaning or value to me at all. Or perhaps is it really the case that you don't even know who you are anymore? Oh! What must you see when you look in the mirror, Mr. Phantom? Not an awful lot, I'll wager. Well, aren't you just a master of psychology, Blackwell? That's right. I don't know who I am. I'm always leaving out someone else for my assignments. I don't remember what my face looks like. Or even what my personality was like. My face, memories, personality, beliefs, emotions, and soul. I left them all behind. I have no self. I am no one. I am nothing but an endless abyss.
What's with this guy? Is he even still human?
And now we resume with your lesson, Professor Wright. Huh? I believe you made this argument earlier. If you were to analyze the blood on the moon rock, you could prove that I'm the Phantom. I believe there was blood on the moon rock in that capsule. Now that we know that you aren't even Bobby Fulbright, your claims of a phantom trap won't work anymore. Then why don't you bring this moon rock in? This decisive evidence from the Hope capsule.
I think I'll do just that. Get ready because the Hope capsule's about to seal your...
Oh! Oh! A bombing! A courtroom bombing! It looks like you're finally caught on. Full marks for the defense for effort. But what a shame your hope was lost in that courtroom explosion. So that's the real reason this courtroom was blown up. It was all for the Phantom to destroy that one piece of evidence. I can't believe it. Have we finally reached the dead end after coming all this way? Has the only evidence we have on this guy really been destroyed? dare you continue to call me the Phantom? As I've said all along, I'm just a nameless undercover agent.
Objection!
And the defense will continue to assert that you are the Phantom. Furthermore, we have proof. Or at least a prayer.
I'm afraid I won't do Mr. Right.
At least put some weight behind your swing, right, Donald?
I know, I'm trying.
There's only one thing that can unmask this menace. The moon rock.
But that was blown into bits in the courtroom bombing.
And yet, is it really gone without a trace? What if some tiny part, some little fragment still exists? Black and yellow. Fragment. They look like a bomb. יש את זה שנראה על הפצצה פה. ואז יש את זה, K7. Interesting. Very well, Mr. Wright. Let's see your proof. What evidence will finally prove the Phantom's identity? Funny Fanty.
Take that!
It's not a bomb that blew up the courtroom, and the moon rock along with it. Are you saying it will reveal the Phantom's identity?
Yes, Your Honor.
Focus your attention on this photo taken after the bombing, especially right here.
Take that!
Let's take a look at this newspaper article. This article about the Hat One?
Now please note the strange black and yellow rock there on the left. That's the moon rock. And when we look at the photo of the bomb fragments, see how there is a rock-like object with the same coloration?
Oh my! Yes, I see it.
It would seem that the moon rock was much more durable than the Phantom thought. If we take a look at all the fragments that the police found, we'll likely find one with blood. And DNA testing on that blood will prove that the witness is indeed the Phantom.
Unbelievable! But that's impossible.
A surprise to be sure. That's one bloody tough rock. Let's have the fragments tested straight away.
Oh, and you'll be having a DNA test too.
Fulbright.
Bailiff, contact the police department immediately and order the testing. Prosecutor Blackwell, what did the test results show?
It was a rock fragment that had blood on it that appears to be several years old. DNA testing revealed.
I'm sure you know full well what it revealed. They confirmed it was the witness's blood, didn't they?
There's no use in trying to talk your way out of it anymore. Admit it, you are the Phantom.
Objection!
What? Huh? Mr. Wright, did you just raise an objection to yourself?
No, I didn't say a word. That was my objection, Apollo.
Huh?
My God.
Again? Why? Rama! It was a pretty good objection too, don't you think? No comment! Now he's me?
So, did you have an objection or not, Mr. Wright?
Huh? No, not really, Your Honor.
No, not you, Mr. Wright. I mean the witnesses.
מה קורה פה? מה אשכרה קורה פה?
This don't get any more insane.
Mr. Wright, this fragment of rock in the photograph, and those just like it. How can you be sure they're pieces of the same moon rock that was at the robotics lab? Care to explain what you mean? Well, there might have been a rock or two in the courtroom that had my blood on it. But how do I know that just not rocks? You can't prove they're the moon rock, right?
Objection!
Don't be absurd!
Just compare the fragments with the rock in the newspaper article.
Anybody can see they're the same. They have the exact same coloration.
Objection!
But maybe some other rock with the same coloration happened to be in the courtroom.
It's highly unlikely with a rock with such a unique appearance just happened to be here.
You can't deny it's a possibility.
Objection!
But your blood was found on one of the fragments.
Apollo, there's nothing suspicious about my blood being on a piece of rock.
And why not?
I know it sounds like an excuse, but several years ago I tripped and fell in this very courtroom and was hurt pretty badly.
Aha! Aha! זה כמו פאקינג אלבה, אני הלכתי לשירותים. זה כמו אלבה. I went straight to the courtroom. Straight to the bathroom to take a piss.
Jesus, oh my god, no. Maybe that's how my blood found its way onto a piece of rubble.
And he must realize how ridiculous that sounds.
And yeah, I suppose it's not completely out of the question. I guess you're starting to sweat, Mr. Wright. I find the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smile.
מאיפה אתה יודע את זה?
The last person I want to hear that from. Well, why don't we get those fragments analyzed? Because as an expert to verify if there were found a moon rock in the robotics lab or not. Sorry, but I'm afraid that just isn't going to be possible.
And why not?
In order to prove that the fragments are from what you say they're from, you would need a sample of the moon rock from 7 years ago to compare it with. But that moon rock doesn't exist anymore. There's no sample data left either.
ספציפית האירינג שמדיס הכינו לאפינה. Thing, huh?
So you see, short of going back in time,
There's no way to prove that any of the fragments are from that moon rock. Oh, no!
there's really no way to prove it? I'm going to throw in the towel.
Objection!
Not yet!
Let's do this! So the moon rock doesn't exist anymore, huh? That's right. It was such a valuable rock, too. A shame, really. But it's lost to us forever. He's wrong.
It's not completely lost.
There's another piece of it, right here by our side. A shining fragment of hope that can turn everything around.
The final piece of evidence to put this phantom away for good.
The defense has a piece of evidence that completely contradicts your claim. You have what now? The final fragment of hope that was passed down with great love and care.
We do?
We do. Even if the person holding it hasn't realized it yet.
Is this true, Mr. Wright?
Pay no attention to him, Your Honor. He's just bluffing, as usual. I wonder if you'll be able to force your biggest smile when you see what I've got. Try me. Piece of evidence that shows the original moon rock isn't completely lost is this! אני אוהב דווקא את הצורה החדשה פה של הפרזנט, זה כמו מה שהיה עם לוג'יק. מדיס הכינה עם זה. עם האירינג ווידג'ט. האירינג עם המון רוק. Fina, you may not know it, but your mother left you with a very important piece of evidence.
She did?
You're bluffing! You don't have anything of the kind. Oh, but we do. Evidence that will finally corner you. Because we have a moon rock of our own.
Yeah!
Oh!
You mean...
Exactly. A gift Dr. Sykes left her daughter. An item Athena has cherished and worn all these years. This distant as Dr. Sykes may have seen to her mother, that fragment of her love. Will shake off the darkness of the past and give us all hope for the future. This is the defensive sample of the moon rock.
Take that!
That's your sample? This earring that Miss Sykes always wears was made from that original moon rock.
What? All this time? It was right here all along?
No, it can't be. If the composition of the bombed fragments and the earring are found to be a match, then it will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the origin of the fragment in this... Beyond a shadow of a doubt, the origin of the fragment in this photo. And since the test results showed that the blood of the fragments was yours, this means that the identity you tried to hide will finally be revealed. The identity I tried to hide? I don't have any identity to hide. I may not have a face ears, but now even I can hear the fear in your voice. Fear? I don't feel fear. I left all my emotions behind years ago.
Objection! Every human being feels fear. You simply can't face the emotions inside you. You can't face them because you have nothing. No love, no trust.
And I suppose you do?
Didn't have anybody to support me at first, either. Couldn't face the fear inside me. Couldn't get over the trauma of my past.
Like I said, I don't feel fear.
Objection!
Then you're just a coward for running away from yourself! When I had my doubts about Miss Sykes, I felt like I would collapse under the weight. But I wanted But I wanted to trust her. And I knew I could trust Mr. Wright to uncover the truth. That's why I was able to face my suspicions without hesitation. Running away from myself? How can I run from myself? When there's nothing inside. Nothing at all.
Objection!
I know it's hard for someone as unwilling to trust others as you to understand. But people have emotions. It's just a fact of life.
And so people can be weak at times. But that's exactly why people need to trust one another. So they can gain the strength to face themselves when things are at their bleakest. Without trust in others, I can even hope to face your fears. The fear inside of me? Is this... Oh. Ah! Ah! What was that? I'm afraid! Scared! Ah! I feel fear! You can't outrun yourself! Remove that mask and unleash your emotions! Confront your guilt head on! With your own true self! Oh my god. My own true face? No! Please don't! I know you're here! Where are you? I haven't revealed anything yet! Honest! Oh my god. Oh, true face! What the hell? My face! Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Zashka, okay. Is this my face? Is it? No, that's not it. No! This isn't me either. Is this me? Where's my face? Where am I? Oh my god, okay, boss. Oh! Checkmate? Oh my god. What? Okay. Wow.
A sniper attack in this very courtroom. It chills me to my bones. The police are doing everything they can to track down the sniper as we speak. Prosecutor Blackwell, how's Detective his imposter doing?
He's a lucky fellow. The bullet didn't hit any vital organs. He appears to be in no danger of dying.
Well, that was fortunate for all of us.
The analysis of the final piece of evidence right down has admitted is in. The composition of Miss Sykes' earrings and the fragments with the blood on it match. We can now be certain that it is a fragment of the moon rock in question. The murders and bombings at the Space Center, both past and present. The bombing of courtroom number 4 and all of his other crimes as numerous as the stars. Under suspicion of all of these things, the spy known as the Phantom has been incarcerated. The prosecutor's office is now responsible for his well-being. There are still a myriad of things we wish for him to tell us about, after all.
Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, it's time to finally bring this trial to an end. But before I do, will the defendant please return to her proper place? Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, wow. Oh, it's a case! It's a case!
Now then, this court finds the defendant, Athena Sykes.
Justice-Dual Destinies! Woo! בדיוק מה הולך להיות הפאמנייל. אם אני אצליח לעשות את זה, אני מקווה. אני יודע בדיוק מה הולך להיות הפאמנייל.
Court is adjourned.
ועכשיו, לפני שאני אגש לפינאלי סין, הגיע הזמן להשלמה של כל מה שאני פספסתי. שזה הולך להיות דווקא די חדש כאן, כי אני פספסתי משהו. אני יודע את זה על בטוח.
עברתי לאורקסטרה. אקליטס.
רגע, לא פספסתי כלום?
זה. Spirit. Okay.
נותר רק את זה אז. Examine the air vent in the Fox Chamber of episode 2 in Dual Destinies. ה-air vent in the Fox Chamber. זה נותר לי.
Hey dude, it's Didi. לא עשיתי כלום. Talk with Trucy about what to do in episode 5. Present up of the whistle in the Right Anything Agency in the special episode. But present about a fish in the Anything Agency. זה פשוט... Okay.
אז קודם כל, episode 2, a Fox Chamber. שזה קצת מוזר בעצם לחזור לפה, אבל אני חייב את זה. זה רק הולך להיות לדיאלוג, שאני הולך לעשות את זה בתור זה שעכשיו הפינה היא סופית נקייה, ואני לא אגש בעצם לדיאלוג שמופיע אחר כך. אני חייב להגיע לאקסאמיניישן.
אומייגאד.
אני חייב לעשות אקזמיניישן באפיסוד 2. אחר כך יש את טרוסי באפיסוד 5, ואז הרבה דברים ב-DLC קייס. אומייגאד, הכל הזה יוצא בעצם שפולברייט בעצם מזייף הכל. וואו. אני יודע איך לעשות את זה.
Air vent episode 2 of the Fox Chamber.
Ah, that looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there. What if you're running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper could make it. Don't rule it out before you even try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Even so, that must be about 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice. So know when to give up and when to stop trying using foreign words.
זה הפוקס צ'יימבר, נכון? כן, זה הפוקס צ'יימבר. רגע, אז אני אעשה פה רגע סייב. סייב על 3. בשביל לראות אם זה מביא אותי... או להביא לך לתן לי משהו.
כן, אני רוצה לעשות את זה לפני שאני אגש לקרדיטס של Dual Destinies.
לא.
וכל השאר זה Spirit of Justice, אז אני רק צריך להתפטר מהפוקס צ'יימבר.
מתי עוד ניגשים לפוקס צ'יימבר?
די 2!
Chamber secrets, I guess.
There really is no escaping here for the air duct. And here we went all through the trouble to bring of bringing a ladder to check it out.
That's not a ladder, Apollo. It's a step ladder.
What's the difference? They both have the word ladder in them.
What's the difference? Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors and decide who's right.
You're way too competitive. It's not even related to the original issue either. זה חייב להיות זה. נכון? האם אני צודק? האם פה זה היה אמור להיות? יפ. אז עכשיו יותר לי את זה. איפה? טרוסי באפיסוד 5. זה רק ב-investigations section. זה המצב היחיד שבו טרוסי לא נגנבת. זה רק בהתחלה של הקייס. הלוואי שהיה אפשר לעשות לזה סקיפ. כן, בוא נתעלם מהטירוף הזה שבעצם יצא עם כל הנושא הזה של הקייס והפנטום. אומייגאד. טוב, לפחות פיינינג, I guess, זה אפיסוד 5. המצטער שאני לא זוכר אם אני הסברתי את זה בפרקים הקודמים, אבל זה בעצם מה שאני הולך לעשות בכל פרק פינאלי של משחק. אני חוזר בעצם אחורה בשביל להשלים achievement'ים. כי כל עוד יש לי זמן, אז אני יכול בעצם לעשות את זה. אני משלים achievement'ים. אני משלים בעצם achievement'ים שאני רוצה בעצם להראות. אחר כך יש הרבה דברים שקשורים לאפיסוד 6. או הבונוס אפיסוד, whatever. יש 2 באפיסוד 6. אני אקרא לזה אפיסוד 6 גם אפילו שזה קורה בין 2 ל-3. אבל whatever. כמה היה אפשר לעשות סקיפ? Oh! Oh my god, זה אשכרה היה foreshadowing לברייקדאון של פול ברייט, oh my god. זה אשכרה היה foreshadowing בנוגע לסנייפר. וואו. זה אשכרה היה foreshadowing. כן, קודם יש את טרוסי, ואז אחר כך טרוסי נעלמת, נגנבת על ידי אורה, ופרל באה. אז אני חייב לעשות את זה at the beginning of the case. שזה מעצבן, כי בדרך כלל הדיאלוג ביניהם הוא useless! אני לא קורא את זה, אני קראתי את זה בפרקים הקודמים.
I still can't believe Apollo really left us.
It was so sudden.
Maybe he got tired of being my assistant for my magic tricks.
I don't think it's your fault, Trucy.
But I made him clean the toilet a lot. I made him go bring in the newspaper. It was my fault. I just know it. Oh, Apollo.
I really don't think it was your fault, Trucy. Well, I never realized Apollo was wearing so many hats around here either. מעניין, אם אני עושה back to menu בלי save, זה עדיין מראה את האוטו סייב. אין לי גם בעיה לחזור צ'יק צ'אק. נראה לי יש את האוטו סייב better but tomorrow. אוקיי, זה נחשב פה, אז אני לא חייב לעשות סייב.
There's another problem with the whistle fish, a special episode. טוב, זה... Revisiting the Orca Pool. או שזה פשוט די 2 investigation. אני יכול... רגע, אם הפעם מופיע פה אז אני יכול לעשות את זה ישר ב-Day 2 investigation. אם הפעם פה אז אני אעשה את זה ישר ב-Day 2 investigation. לא, שוסי פה. מתי אפולו פה? אני זוכר היה מצב שבו אפולו היה פה. אני זוכר שמתי שהיה אפולו היה פה, אני רק לא זוכר מתי זה. אולי זה ב-Revisiting the Orca Pool? אולי זה באמת Revisiting the Orca Pool. אני מקווה שזה לא יהיה בעייתי יותר מדי. Perfect! What's this? Something you wear around your neck? It's a whistle they use to make the orca do her tricks. If I blow at you, will you do a trick? What am I? Some kind of circus animal tutu? Well, you are one of the talents here at our Right Anything agency, after all. Zayat Talent Agency, Nick. The least you can do is learn a trick or two. I guess I'm a talent agency, Master Paul Justice, actually. Need I remind you I'm a lawyer? Besides, Athena doesn't know any tricks. That's what you think. I've got a special trick I've been waiting to bust out. I can try an entire class of OJ without taking a breath. All while doing squats. Was it OJ? Well, that's, really something, Athena. Not sure how many new clients that would let us though. They're fish. Hey Apollo, think you can whip us up with a little meal with these? Fish? Haven't had any fish for a while, come to think of it. The obvious question though is, what are you doing with a bunch of raw fish? It's to feed a penguin with. Penguin? So why are you giving it to me to cook? Oh, I don't know. I just happened to think of it, and I was hungry. Then why don't we go all out for sushi when you wrap up the investigation? Oh, you're going to treat us? How sweet of you! I'll serve with tuna. That's really generous of you, Paul. Don't forget to invite Trucy too. Why did I even open my mouth? Okay. 3 מתוך 4. אוקיי. Spirit. Oh, זה.
spirit והספירט.
נקרא לאלה זה ככה.
אז זה אומר שעכשיו יש לי עוד סט פלי achievement'ים. זה היה כל הפרוגרס achievements ב-Dual Destinies, שזה כיף. אז בוא נחזור עכשיו לטיימליין האמיתי. ה-20 בדצמבר, 9:12 בצהריים, דיסטינקט קורט, דפנדנט לובי 5. Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Thank you, Pearls.
Thank you for being there for Athena.
It's the least I could do. But Athena was great, wasn't she? She was so strong throughout the whole trial.
Hey! I'm so glad to see you! Trucy! Are you alright? Are you hurt?
I'm fine, Daddy. I was doing magic tricks with the other hostages to keep our spirits up.
That's our Trucy for you. We're glad to see you're safe.
Right. I feel I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Edgeworth. You would have never have caught him if it weren't all of you. If it weren't for all of you.
Oh, come on, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? You're the ones who have been checking the Phantom all this time. Plus, you were the one who gave Blackwell permission to serve as a prosecutor, right?
Yes, well, I knew the Phantom was somewhere nearby. The police and I were trying to find him, but we never did manage to do so until this trial.
Well, we never would have won this trial without you. It was your help as chief prosecutor that was the key to its successful conclusion. Besides, it was you that side I got my attorney's badge back, wasn't it?
So you figured it out, didn't you?
Yeah, getting my license back went just a little bit too smoothly, you know.
Should have been much harder after the evidence forging scandal.
Well, I owed you a few favors.
Hey, Edgeworth, think we can finally bring the dark age of the law to an end?
Even the darkest nights turns to dawn eventually. Our sun will rise again. Besides, now that Prosecutor Blackwell has been cleared of all charges, a great deal of the mistrust towards the court system should have been swept away.
You know, you could have said that with a bigger smile, Edgeworth. Won't kill you. Instead, the furrows in that brow of yourself just keeps getting deeper and deeper.
So should I smile more, huh? I'll think about it.
Ah, the complicated love-hate relationship between lifelong rivals. Oh, Athena, I'm forever in your debt. You went to all that trouble, even taking the bar exam while you were overseas.
Well, I knew that if I didn't get your sentence overturned fast, you'd get executed. So I studied and studied. I was frantic. I'm so glad I made it just in time.
Oh,
Just barely. But I still made it.
Girl, Athena. Good to see you finally let your tears out.
אפילו לא שמתי לב על הבכי עד שפיניקס אמר את זה. Yes, I survived by the skin of my teeth, thanks to you.
Shame on you, Simon. for trying to throw your life away like that.
It was never my intention to just throw my life away. But some things in this world are more important than your own life.
Like what?
My honor-bound duty to protect with my life. My mentor's most beloved treasure.
Huh?
That's some loyalty. This guy really is a samurai, through and through. Well, it looks like we can breathe easy now. Apollo? Finger?
Thank you both.
It took all of us together to pull it off.
You bet, boss. What a team we are, huh?
It was definitely the most amazing turnabout I've ever seen.
I'm a lucky guy.
My office has the best, most capable lawyers around. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'm going to work extra hard to make up for all the worry I caused. Apollo Justice is fine and ready to go! Let's hear it for the Right Anything Agency.
Nobody's going to try harder than me, so you better watch out, Apollo. Simon is free thanks to Mr. Wright. But there are so many more people out there who need our help.
You're right. And I'll be needing you both to help them. We still have a long way to go. Get ready, you two. We won a major victory, but the war is far from over. There are still people out there suffering under false charges who need defending. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. If we ever hope to fully bring the Dark Age of the Law to a close.
Hey, I know one thing we have to do. We have to celebrate with a bowl of piping hot noodles.
Huh? Nothing like a bowl of Eldon's noodles after a trial. All on Mr. Wright's tab. That's how it works at the Right Anything Agency. Right, Mr. Wright? Huh? Huh? Oh, okay. As a boss, it's your duty to express gratitude to your people for their great work. In that case, allow me to join in the festivities. I would greatly welcome a bowl of noodles. Huh?
I have an idea, Daddy. Why don't you just invite everybody involved with the case? The more the merrier, right?
והכל לרגע לא תשלום של ניק.
Oh, Mr. Nick, look how far you've grown. You've come. Who knew you'd grow up to be such a generous gentleman?
Guys? Under these circumstances, there's only one thing I can say. Only if I get to join in!
Wait, no fair! I want to say it too!
Okay, here we go. Objection! Dual Destinies complete! Oh my god! Okay, let's do this.
I was trying to think of something nice I could do for Polly now that he's back. So I decided to go around and get a bunch of jobs for him to do. Find a lost cat, install a hair conditioner, give computer lessons, find lost items. I think I should give him a few legal cases. Nah, that's okay. This is the Right Anything Agency after all.
Wow, Trucy. Wow, finally! Oh,
Being an Apollo was so wonderful in court. I better study as much as I can if I want to be a judge someday. My grandma says eat a lot of peppers and they'll ignite your passion. Oh, but I should figure out which to grow, green peppers or yellow peppers. Maybe I should go with honest the sun red peppers instead.
וואו, זה... אוקיי, הגיע הזמן להרבה ארוך פה, זה למה אני עשיתי את כל הבונוס סטאפ קודם.
The end of the dark age of the law, you say? How naive. Don't you know that sometimes it's necessary to get guilty of anything by any means possible? What? They're putting me under investigation. The chief prosecutor wants to see me.
אוקיי, ביי, גסמן. זה מוזיקה טובה לקרץ. Oh. I've been asked to debut as the great Master Sultana Tower.
He's scheduled to go up against the Amazing Ninetales next time.
Oh, what to do, I find it. How do I find myself?
Why do I ask Mr. Lloyd to be the Amazing Ninetales?
That's a bad idea, but you'll be up for it.
So we made us foes and then as friends.
So much שאני לא יכול לקרוא כזה מהר! Oh! Would you believe it? I'm at the middle of Ninetales now. Pretty impressive, eh? Took over an ex-cubie for a good, my beloved village. But yes, would you like to make a donation episode? Hey you! What do you think you're doing, Security Manor? Can check this out! We better make a run for it! אוקיי. לקח לי זמן להתרגל לכל הקולות, אבל נכנס טוב.
I felt like to be an artist, but after seeing the amazing job Afina did, I started becoming genuinely interested in law, so now I'm studying for the bar exam. I'm going to prosecute Afina someday. U-S-E-E.
I'm studying by bounds too, but not far for the bar exam. I'm going to pass the feminist legal exam now, I'm very good, fairly. With a score of 100 points, of course.
Huge jumper! Our dream will live on forever!
Oh, well.
I found really sweet boxes for 3 of them, but they won't wear it. Is it because I want to be a legal journalist instead of a lawyer or a judge? But anyway, thanks to the trial, the school newspapers here is as bright as can be. Now let's see what fresh blood we have to say for the school papers. Out of the grades I had at graduation house, a cardboard box got soggy.
Okay, wow. Oh!
One night-only reunion concert. I still remember the evening of that passion. The president of the Sun Council sang like no high school student I've ever heard. When a judge in the home courts and they let to hear the jump session someday. It'll be a curious trial ever, yeah? I can already tell.
או whatever, אני לא זוכר מה אני עשיתי עם קלאבייר.
Oh, bro.
I gave this place a good cleaning from top to bottom, but it's already a mess again. I guess the only thing I can do now is clear the evidence of the people in this office. The Mystic Maya did come here once our training is over. It simply must be done.
וואי, מאיה! שכחתי שאני עדיין צריך לעשות Spirit of Justice, אבל זה כבר כנראה יהיה בזמן אחר לגמרי. זה לא הסוף, כן, יודע.
Humanity's dream of all the things will never die. In fact, plan for that free rocket has finally begun. Look upon me, people of the great nation, and witness the glory of your cosmos. Oh, what do you... Oh, director! Yes, rocket preparations are fully complete. Yes, leave everything to me. Assistant Director Yuri Cosmos.
רגע.
I'm going to the moon with a new rocket. If a phenomenal mimetics come to the moon, I'd love to show them around. But which is more interesting? Montes Brontosaurus or Mare Tranquilitis? Do you think they'll like either one? Yay! Hooray! I wonder how Miss Aura is doing. I'd rather be near Miss Aura than on the moon. Oh, Miss Aura, I just wanted to use me again like you used to.
Oh god, Clonko! Damn! Okay.
Ready for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! I'm going to the moon for real this time. For me and for Clay. Thanks to my lawyers, I know I should never give up.
But I'm worried. You can't breathe in space and fuck, it's cold as heck. Oh man, I'm getting really nervous. זה קשה להכין הכל מהר. Oh. No, I am not employed here. Simply came to request the services of defense for my sister. But no one's around. I guess I'll be quiet for too long. And what sort of case brings you here? Oh, your father was accused and we should fail to defend her. Then perhaps he and I shall meet in the courtroom in the near future. מצטער מדפק את הוויסים באופן מלא, או את הטקסט, אני פשוט לא יכול לקרוא מהר. על הדרך דם.
I look forward for the next month's salary assessment.
Ah! Oh, please forgive me!
Black Willow Quills brought all manner of ills in the prosecutor's office to light. It would seem so in that case I thought it chill of winter and the warmth of spring. Now I'll write another great gratitude, but I will repay you one day. You can trust that I will. You can trust that I will.
כמה characters, oh my god! אוקיי, וזה full credits. full thoughts על Dual Destinies, כי הגיע הזמן שאני אעשה את זה באמת. Dual Destinies! בעיניי זה היה ממש bold choice בנוגע ל... או כאילו... Apollo Justice, בוא נגיד שאני אוהב את המשחקים האלה די בסדר. Apollo Justice ו-Dual Destinies. Apollo Justice הוא היה בעצם מיוחד בנוגע לזה שהוא היה... הוא סוג של מראה בעצם קאסט של ניו קארקטר שבו בעצם כולם יכולים בעצם לעבור פה. Dual Destinies החליט בעצם לעשות... טייק שבו הוא בעצם רוצה להחזיר בעצם את פיניקס, אבל בעולם שהוא בעצם נדפק הרבה יותר גרוע מאשר מה שהיה בעבר, שכאילו... בעיניי זה נעשה די טוב. לא היה כזה בעיה. אני כן שמעתי הרבה אנשים שכאילו יש להם בעיה בנוגע לאפולו וקליי. בנוגע לזה שעכשיו כאילו סתם להוסיף backstory, כי לא הוסיפו backstory. אבל אני אומר שכאילו 100% אני יכול להסכים בנוגע לזה שהאימפקט הוא בעצם הרבה יותר חלש בגלל שקליי עצמו לא מופיע, אלא רק הגופה שלו. אבל אם נתעלם מזה לרגע, אומרים בעצם כל הזמן שהבאקסטורי של אפולו הוא בעצם contradiction. שאני אומר לא בהכרח, זה פשוט סגמנטס של החיים. כל חלק בחיים יכול להיות בעצם שונה. אני הסברתי את הנושא הזה בנוגע לבלאקוויל ופיניקס והאינטראקשן שלהם בנוגע לנושא הזה של ה-Dark Age of the Law. שאני יודע איך הם מדברים על זה, כן, ה-Dark Age of the Law. זה אני שומע בנוגע לזה שזה כאילו עושה מים כזה שכאילו כולם עושים טרול בנוגע לעד כמה פעמים שזה מופיע. אבל מצד אחר, תיכנסו גם לאפולו ג'סטיס. אפולו ג'סטיס כבר מראה בעצם מצב שבו ה-Dark Age of the Law לוקח אפקט. תראו גם אפולו ג'סטיס אם אתם רוצים לראות עוד דברים בנוגע ל-Dark Age of the Law. עוד משהו שבינתיים בדול דסטיניס. טוויסט עם פולברייט ממש הפתיע אותי. הנושא הזה של אשכרה לקחת את פולברייט ולעשות בעצם את הטוויסט של פולברייט הוא בעצם היה הקולפרט. זה בעצם אינסיין. בבקשה תן לי לתפוס תמונה פה. איזה זה כפתור סקרין של F11? בבקשה שזה F11. לא, כפתור. F12! Good enough! הנה, ככה יותר טוב. ככה יותר טוב. או שאולי זה ייתן לי אוטומטית יותר טוב, אבל בוא נראה. Oh!
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be
T-minus
fine.
15 seconds.
Oh boy.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
אבל הסטרים שלי לא קורס, הכל בסדר. וליפט אוף! בוא נתעלם מזה שהם צריכים לעשות את זה ישר באותו הזמן, כי יש כל מיני סיבוכים כאלה עם הנושא הזה של חללית. או. היי, אורה. זה קצת שר אחר. וגם בלקוול סוף כל סוף חופשי.
Mr. Starbuck!
You'll be fine. Just believe in yourself.
The moon's closer than you think!
קדימה! קדימה סטארבק! זה נראה בסדר, נכון?
Thanks, guys. I wouldn't have made it back into space if it wasn't for you.
Woo! Let's go!
All right.
גדול! Let's go! קלאסיק אנימה. תהנה בינתיים, ניק. זה היה לפחות נעים בעצם לסיום כאן. ברגע לזה שהספייס אנתרופומני.
Through the years, I've seen as much joy as heartache, honesty as deceit. But just as Mr. Starbuck was able to escape the harsh pull of his fear and despair, I believe that hope and friendship can lift us up all towards a brighter tomorrow.
Episode 5 complete! Woo boy! Yes! Oh!
Congrats unlocked the special bonus in the music background settings.
DD commemorative על ידי מינובושי טארו. עוד על ידי מינובושי... זה אחד אחר! אני לא הולך להסתכל על זה. Continue to Spirit of Justice. סורי, לא. אני לא הולך לגש על Spirit of Justice, אבל זה היה הפרק הבא שלנו! הגיע הזמן באמת.
Out library. Those destinies. Keep visual illustrations, נכון? Oh. או שזה in-game illustrations. לא, זה פשוט CG. ככה?
אוי, זה פה Justice Trilogy. SOJ ו-Trilogy. אוקיי. אז כן, כמו שלאפול Justice היה על ידי קזויה נורי פה, עכשיו יש את Dual Destinies על ידי מינובושי טארו. שיש את פאולו, פיניקס, שני אלה פה, אפינה. קצת אינטרסטינג שזה כאילו פועל כמו באטל כזה. אין את מאיה. פרל, טרוסי, הג'אדג', פוני פנטי, בלקוויל, הפנטום, קלאבייר, אדג'וורף. אין את פרנזיסקה וגדות. מבאס. כנראה מאיה, פרנזיסקה וגדות, לפי הארט, הוא כאילו אמור להיות בעצם ניו קרקטרס שלא נפתחים. אבל אין אקטואליטי הם בכלל לא מופיעים במשחק. גספן פיין ו... זה באמר פרייני וזה פוני פנטי.
היי, מה זה illustration זה? זה פשוט... מראה פה, אוקיי.
היי, זה לפחות ארט טוב! ארט טוב, אני לא מסתיר את זה. מינובושי טארו. זה נעים.
מה movies?
יש רק אחד לכל משחק פה. אז זהו. זה מה שסיימתי כאן. והפרק הבא שאני הולך לעשות בסדרה הזאתי זה Apollo Justice! Spirit of Justice! אוקיי, זה יהיה קצת כותרת מוזר. זה יהיה קצת כותרת מוזרה. אבל Spirit of Justice יהיה התחנה הבאה שלי! מתי שיצא לי אשכרה לעשות את זה? בוי! זה אינסיין זה. קצת משהו שאני הולך להגיד את זה בפרק שאני הולך לעשות באשכרה Spirit of Justice, אבל אני הולך להגיד את זה גם פה. Spirit of Justice היה בעצם הפעם הראשונה שבה אני שמעתי על אייס אטרני. שזה קצת מוזר בעצם להגיד באופן אישי, כי זה בעצם הרי המשחק השישי בסדרה הזאת, בטיימליין, אם לא מחשבים Investigations ב-Grade Ace. Spirit of Justice היה בעצם המשחק שבו הביא לי בכלל את המחשבה של אייס אטרני. למה? אני לא כזה ידעתי על הטרילוגי, אבל שמעתי את כל הנושא הזה של הקונטרוברסי של מאיה מהטרילוגי, מכניסים אותו לתוך ספיריט, וזה היה כאילו, למה הבאתם את מאיה? וכל זה. זה היה כל השיחות שאני זוכר שהיה בערך ב-2016 או משהו כזה. וזה היה רק פעם ראשונה שבה אני שמעתי על אייס אטרני. אז כן, התחנה הבאה יהיה Spirit of Justice. בוי! סוף כל סוף אני הולך לשחק את המשחק שבו שבר את כל העולם ובנה קונטרוברסי אחרי קונטרוברסי אחרי קונטרוברסי ונגיע לנושא הזה של להכניס לגאסי קרקטרס. אז כן, הגיע הזמן שאני סופית אגיד את זה. זה היה הפרק האחרון של Dual Destinies. כאן היה ירין פגיע בסרטון הבא, שהייתי גם גייס מקווה שנהנתם, וירין אאוט. ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים. אומייגאד, הכל שלי.